When you work at the collection, it's very important for me to look to the past. If you know very well your past, you can understand more your present. And probably with creativity, you can work to propose a new future. That is the job of creative people. For this season, I would like to discover much more about a figure that is less well known than Christian Dior, was her sister, Catherine Dior. She was a really brave woman because during the Second War she was part of the resistance, and when she came back she started again to work in what was her passion, in a garden and in flowers. In the mood board, at the center there is Catherine Dior inside her garden in Col Noir, where Christian Dior and Catherine went after the mother died, and they start there to plant rose and to start her business in rose and in flower. I think that Catherine was a really feminist woman. Feminism means that you choose for yourself, that you can realize yourself like you desire. That is an important message for all the women, to believe in yourself and to think about your future. So the idea was to explore the garden but in contemporary way, and especially in this moment where we are involved in what's happening in our world. I think sustainability is something really important now, but also I think that everybody has to make a little part for sustainability in the future, and has to be close also with the DNA of the brand. If you are a couture brand, when you create something, the idea is to create something that is timeless. So you don't use only for one season, but you want to maintain your wardrobe for a long time.
In my team, we are about 40 people. We have a first meeting with the team of Maria Garcia. We talk about the drawings and exactly what she wants. And after going back to explain to my team every dresses and to organize all the drawings with modéliste.
Je m'appelle Pascal Copin, je travaille chez Dior depuis 13 ans en tant que responsable de l'atelier mécanicien prêt-à-porter, flou. Donc les broderies sont en raffia et puis le thème de la collection sont les fleurs et les feuilles. Le temps entre que nous recevons le croquis de ce modèle et puis la broderie après pour la monter à l'atelier, il se passe bien 3-4 semaines.
Normally, for this kind of embroidery, we use tulle that is less difficult. But we would like for this collection really maintain the lightness, because that's for me is another value. Because to embroidery on top of the mesh is completely different. Nothing is the same.
Et en fait, la résine, c'est une matière qui est élastique dans les deux sens, dans ce sens-là et dans ce sens-là. Malheureusement, on est obligé de couper par rapport à l'emplacement de la résine comme elle se place. Si on fait ça, on est tout tordu.
Donc quand vous avez une rangée de fleurs, il faut que la rangée après soit bien droite. Donc là, ce qu'on peut dire pour ce modèle-là, c'est qu'il y a eu vraiment un placement précis des broderies qui ne doit pas dépasser. Vous voyez par exemple là-haut, au décolleté, le soleil et les feuilles ne doivent pas dépasser. Donc nous on a du personnel très qualifié pour le faire. Alors finalement, à la fin d'une collection, c'est toujours le plus beau moment parce qu'on a aussi l'ensemble, une image de l'ensemble de la collection.
The idea is that she is in some way a modern Catherine Dior. We choose the material that are more natural, like silk, sauvage, straw, to give this idea of a women gardener.
I'm Nicholas from Coloco team, landscape architect, and we have been doing the landscape design of the sets. We have 163. You know, everyone say, yeah, we want to do something for climate change, but everyone say, well, what can we do really? We say, plant, plant and plant. Plant your garden, plant your city, plant your planet, and we will be all better. And that's the message of Maria Grazia. Let's act.
The set for that collection is an important project for me. Probably the most important part of the work that I did for the collection, because it's a collaboration with Coloco. I asked them to make this collaboration with Dior because all the plants that they select for the show, we are really happy that after they use for their project, and they planting the plants in 3 different parts of Paris.
Hello, I'm Mona and I'm backstage at Dior. This is my look for this show. The first time I saw it, I was really happy actually, because like I wished for a long dress. Like I just walked in there and she was like, "That's it, you're done." And then I was like, "Okay, that was fast." I knew she knew that it was like made for me in a kind of way, and I appreciate that a lot.
Hi, my name is Peter Phillips. I'm here backstage at Dior and I'm the creative director for makeup. So at Dior today we're going for a look which is actually inspired on Maria Grazia's vision. So I use only 4 or 5 products to show also that you can do an actual catwalk look in a very minimalistic way.
So this is my outfit. I gotta go in the lineup. The show's gonna start in some minutes, so cut.
Because it was a very intense project, and all the collaboration was very inspiring, but at the same time very intense, and all the time you are worried that everything work, but now it's finished, so I feel very well. Bye.